Hello, you're listening to The Wire's daily coronavirus updates. Today is the 9th of June. India reported just under 10,000 new cases again today for the sixth day in a row. More than 2 lakh people have contracted the virus, of which 1,29,000 have been cured or discharged. The highest number of confirmed cases in the country are from Maharashtra, followed by Tamil Nadu and Delhi. After Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal showed symptoms of coronavirus yesterday, he was tested negative for COVID-19 today. Aam Aadmi Party leader Raghav Chadha announced it in a tweet. 11 Kolkata police personnel have tested positive for COVID-19, taking the total number of infected policemen in the force to 217. As many as 49 members of the National Disaster Response Force who had gone to West Bengal for rescue and relief operations during Cyclone Amphan have tested positive too. They were all a part of a team that had gone to West Bengal last month from Orissa. 6 new cases were reported in Arunachal Pradesh today, taking the total tally to 57, out of which 56 are currently under medical supervision. In Tripura, 38 more people tested positive with COVID-19, raising the state's total tally to 841. The state chief minister informed that all of these cases belong to one district and are people who returned from Chennai. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has deployed multidisciplinary central teams in 15 states and union territories with high caseloads and rising number of infections. This has been done for technical support to contain the spread of coronavirus. A press release issued by the Government of India says that the teams will have 3 members, comprised of 2 public health experts or epidemiologists or clinicians, along with a senior joint secretary level nodal officer for administrative hand-holding. These teams have been deployed in addition to the already formalized core teams at the district level consisting of district level medical and administrative officers. New Delhi has seen more than 800 COVID-19 deaths and over 29,000 infections have been reported in the capital. Delhi's Health Minister Satyendra Jain today said that the source of the infection was unknown in 50% of the cases. Jain said that his government can only term this community transmission if the centre admits. He further added that AIIMS director had said that community transmission is taking place in India, but the centre has not confirmed yet. In another developments in New Delhi, Lieutenant Governor Anil Baijal called for an all-party meeting to discuss the COVID-19 outbreak. This came just a day after he overruled Chief Minister Kejriwal's announcement that his government would be reserving Delhi government-run hospitals for Delhi residents. After the meeting ended, Delhi's Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia said that by July end, cases in Delhi could cross 5.5 lakh and the requirement of beds would go up to 80,000. Sisodia painted a grim picture of the expected rise in COVID-19 cases. He said that models were drawn up with the doubling rate pegged at 12.6 days to come to this conclusion. This statement by Deputy Chief Minister Sisodia, however, comes after the Delhi government insisted a few days ago that there is no shortage of beds in the state. After these developments in the afternoon, former Delhi Minister from Congress, Ajay Maken, moved the National Human Rights Commission to seek directions for the city administration to reserve 70% hospital beds for COVID-19 patients. On Twitter, Maken wrote that as of today, only 8% of over 57,000 beds are reserved for COVID-19. Addressing a virtual rally in Odisha from New Delhi, Union Minister Amit Shah on Monday said that the government may have made a mistake or fallen short while dealing with the COVID-19 outbreak and the ensuing migrant workers crisis, but its commitment was clear. After saying this, he also asked the opposition what it had done to address these issues. He said, and I quote, "There may have been lapses on our part, but our commitment was clear. We have made a mistake, we may have fallen short, we may have not been able to do something, but what did you do?" Unquote. A scientist from the World Health Organization on Monday said that asymptomatic transmission of coronavirus was not a significant factor in the spread of the virus. This left experts confused, according to a New York Times report. WHO's technical lead for COVID-19 said, and I quote, "It still appears to be rare that an asymptomatic individual actually transmits onward," unquote. She further said that governments should instead focus more attention on controlling the spread among people with symptoms. Confused after this statement, the director of Harvard's Global Health Institute, Dr. Ashish Jha, said that this fundamentally changes their understanding of how the coronavirus is spread. They are not sure what should be their response to this statement, he said. Jha further added that this was not a minor or a technical clarification and the implication of what was being said are quite substantial. Jha said that this statement requires a lot more context and explanation than WHO is providing right now. Dr. Avantika Singh, a researcher at Boston's Children's Hospital and a co-author of a study on asymptomatic transmission, said that an infected person is most likely to spread the virus within a few days prior to the onset of symptoms. To WHO's statement, she said that she was highly curious to hear more from WHO and to see the evidence behind their statements. That's all for today. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow. Until then, stay safe.